Is a need from a pink to a anchor. Moscato, Merlot, Hennessy, Douce, Tiger Bone, Ginseng, Rare Nephew Rum, Appleton, Myers Rum, Stone Ginger Wine, Red Label, Taylor Port, Fairbanks, Mount Gay, Sangster, Rumbar, Jamaica Brandy, Syrah, Grey Goose, Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker, and more. You're drinking or joking. Open hours. Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday. Address, 104 South 4th Avenue, Mount Vernon, New York. 10550. It makes sense to save you dollars. Contact 914-699-7267. Email us at DutchessWineandSpirit@gmail.com. Must be 21 and over to drink. 40 minimum delivery. Drink responsibly.
Oh, plead my cause, oh Jah. I don't know what Junex I represent for Linkage Radio. 104.5 FM. I def them.
You're locked on to the number one radio station. Number one radio station.
They play the best music.
Number one. The best music. For your listening pleasure.
Western Union is here for you. Available 24/7.
Are hungry? Come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nerid Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Simply the best Jamaican food.
Western Union is here for you. Available 24/7 every day. The Western Union app and website gives you the option of sending money from the comfort of your home straight to your loved ones. With Western Union, you can send money to banks in Jamaica, including Scotiabank, National Commercial Bank, First Global Bank, and more. Tell your receiver in Jamaica to register their bank account at the nearest Western Union location and receive funds directly into their bank accounts. Get fast and convenient service when you download the Western Union mobile app or go online at wu.com. For more information, visit wu.com or call 718-801-9370. That's 718-801-9370. Services may be provided by Western Union Financial Services Incorporated, NMLS number 906983, and or Western Union International Services LLC, NLMS number 906985, which are licensed as money transmitters by the New York State Department of Financial Services. See terms and conditions for details.
Hello. Hey, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Inside the Zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez, a community platform where information is guaranteed. How are you? How has your day been? It is a good day, isn't it? What a beautiful Monday. Man. I get the good days, you know. Even when it's raining and I'm here to keep you company, I get the good days, the best days. 19 minutes after 5 o'clock. Welcome to Inside the Zone. Today's feature is the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. Log on to 104.5, 101.7, 88.9. Log on to Inside the Zone YouTube channel. That's my channel, Inside the Zone. Have you checked out the channel yet? Busy. Inside the Zone brings you interesting people and features within the Caribbean community across the Caribbean and the world. The show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings, Jamaican restaurant, 1802 Nereid Avenue in the Bronx. And Corey's Eats, 3762 Boston Road. And okay, and we keep it moving, and I'd like to say hello to those of you who are tuning in with me for the very first time. It's a good day, and I'm here to keep you company until 7 p.m. this evening. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to you, and you, wherever you are tuning in to the program. 21 minutes after 5 o'clock. Coming up in a few minutes, the Monday Beat, chasing the Monday blues out of here. And guess what? It's Dennis Brown Monday. Yeah. Selections with Dennis Brown on a Monday afternoon, Inside of the Zone. Voices this afternoon, the intellectual voice that has everyone talking. The case of Jodian Ferron, a delayed broadcast of the program Sunrise, exclusive on CVM TV, and that was on April 30th. A Jamaica Ting. Last week I kicked that off, and of course I featured Jamaican proverbs and meaning. Keeping you in the know comes up at 6 p.m. Reminding you, hashtag host Lady D, hashtag ITZ Community Life. This show is all about the community. You know? Locally, internationally. 22 minutes after 5 o'clock, good afternoon. It's now time to get into the Monday Beat. Chasing the Monday blues out of here. 914-600-4228. 914-600-4228. That is the telephone number to call the Linkage radio station.
Love and hate can never be friends. Oh no. Oh no. Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. Envy no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there'll come the day when you'll be cup runneth over. Yeah. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of our life. Yeah. Oh yeah, now. Oh yeah. All right. Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of our life. Envy no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there'll come the day when you'll be whipped by the Father's hand. Liverpool children. Oh yeah, Liverpool children. Oh yeah. Oh give up, oh live up. Yeah, oh boy, oh, yeah, man, yeah. My head is anointed and my cup runneth over. Yeah. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of our life. Yeah. Oh yeah, now. Oh yeah. All right. Here I come with love and not hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of our life. Envy no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there'll come the day when you'll be whipped by the Father's hand. Liverpool children. Oh yeah. Liverpool children. Yeah. My head is anointed and my cup runneth over. Yeah. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of our life. Well now, hey, whoa, well, the promised land, going to the promised land. Yes, the promised land, oh gosh now, to the promised land. Well, make a step down to Asmara. Then we stopped in Addis Ababa. Made our way to Shashamaniland. Riding on the King's Highway to the promised land. Going to the promised land. Oh gosh, to the promised land. Oh, to the promised land. Well, there's plenty of land for you and I, by and by. Lots of food to share for everyone. No time for segregation in the promised land. Oh gosh, take me to the promised land. It's the promised land, oh, that's the promised land. Oh, 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 yeah. yeah. Said we're riding on the Giza way from Cairo to Kenya. Made a stop in Asmara, then we made another one in Addis Ababa, the promised land. Oh, we to the promised land. Oh gosh, save the promised land. Yeah, I'm the promised land. Oh. Then I said to myself, give a thanks for the prophet God. For he gave me the teaching so I could see the reality of my true being. And David said, there's a lot of work to be done, oh gosh, in the promised land. Yeah, talking about the promised land. Yes, to the promised land. The promised land. Moving to the promised land. Oh, the promised land. Oh, the promised land.
It is 5:30 p.m. Good afternoon to you. The Monday Beat, chasing the Monday blues out of here. It is Dennis Brown Monday, the late and legendary Dennis Brown. That's the catalog I am playing from this afternoon. Wherever you are, I want to say hi. What a beautiful Monday it is. Happy birthday greeting going out to you, and you. It is your wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary. A baby was born in the world somewhere today. Welcome, baby. Welcome, baby. Welcome to you. Our telephone number is 914-600-4228. It is the Monday Drive. Driving with me, keeping you in the know. In the city you walk, drive, and reside. Did I tell you that you can hashtag host Lady D, hashtag ITZ Community Life? You'll catch me there. That's what I say. You'll catch me there. Reminding you that each and every Thursday I'm on Inside the Zone, Linkage Radio from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The show is brought to you by Corey's Eats, 3762 Boston Road in the Bronx. And get your lunch, your breakfast, your dinner. That's in reverse order, or perhaps not. If you work overnight, then, you stop for your breakfast. If you're going to work, you stop for your dinner. And you didn't get a chance to prepare your own meal. You know what I mean? Yep. Call them 347-947-9200. And when you walk into the store, say, hey, Lady D sent me, and I need one of your waffles. So let them know you want to try the red velvet waffle, okay? And say you heard it here on the show, Inside the Zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez. Telephone number to call the Linkage Radio Station, 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228.
Western Union is here for you. Available 24/7 every day. The Western Union app and website gives you the option of sending money from the comfort of your home straight to your loved ones. With Western Union, you can send money to banks in Jamaica, including Scotiabank, National Commercial Bank, First Global Bank, and more. Tell your receiver in Jamaica to register their bank account at the nearest Western Union location and receive funds directly into their bank accounts. Get fast and convenient service when you download the Western Union mobile app or go online at WU.com. For more information, visit WU.com or call 718-801-9370. That's 718-801-9370. Services may be provided by Western Union Financial Services Incorporated, NMLS number 906983, and or Western Union International Services LLC, NLMS number 906985, which are licensed as money transmitters by the New York State Department of Financial Services. See terms and conditions for details.
When you are hungry, come to Cooler Runnings Restaurant. Located at 1802 Nereida Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx, we specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
That's absolutely right. Our telephone number here, 914-600-4228. How are my seniors doing out there? Those of you who have a crib, you don't have a crib, you are staying home, keeping safe. I hope you're wearing your masks. Please do not. You can't see a virus. I had a talk with Dr. Monica Martin yesterday. And Dr. Martin previously had a segment on my show called Health Zone. And she recalled that back in March, she walked into a pharmacy and she was picking up a few items, and there was this gentleman looking at her as though she were from another planet, because she was wearing her mask at the time. And he just couldn't figure out why she needed to wear the mask. And so she explained to him that, one, she's a doctor, and two, you can't see a virus. You can't see it. And though we all look as though nothing is happening inside of our bodies, something is happening. And after she educated him about the importance of wearing a mask, he walked out of the pharmacy having learned something, and he was going to get his mask. So please, no matter how they're transitioning, opening respective businesses and so on, it is still important for you to maintain your social distancing. And when you go into a place, if somebody's too close to you, you move away, or if you don't have to be out there. For the longest while, I have not been out from I get home on a Thursday. I don't go back out until a Monday. Yesterday I had to, because I had to. And I go to work Monday to Thursday. But in terms of like my weekends, if I don't have to go out, and I'm usually very busy, we don't have nothing doing now, I stay home. So please ensure that you keep yourselves safe, all right? And your families. 5:35 p.m. Inside the Zone, Monday Drive, Gloria, Pat, Eddie, Vernon, Arlene. Where's my list? All of you guys want to say hello to you. And the station is still here and doing what it does. 104.5, 101.7. Good afternoon, 88.9. How you doing? Alrighty, taking you now to Voices, the intellectual voice that has everyone talking. This afternoon, I'm featuring an interview that was hosted on CVM Sunrise. It was an exclusive, the Jody and Farron story, just to keep you in the loop of what's going on. And, they're pushing hard for people to be held accountable, criminal charges. They're also pushing for medical records to be medical records so that, family members can know cause of death and all of those things. So that's a whole nother issue going on right there. But right now, welcome to Voices.
All right, so I've mentioned it, that over the weekend we learned the sad story of Jodian Farron. She would have been celebrating her 24th birthday tomorrow, and would have been doing so having experienced the joy of motherhood, giving birth to a newborn baby. The family's attorney, Isaac Buchanan, is here to share more with us on these developments. Welcome, Isaac.
Good morning.
So, Isaac, national outrage as we saw the news flow in. How could somebody who is pregnant be treated in this way? I know at this time the family, through your release, has asked for their privacy, but could you break down what are, let's say, 5 basic facts related to this matter?
I would say the most important thing is that medical personnel, our frontline staff, they have to remember that they took the Hippocratic Oath. It is important because we do not want to make a spectacle of the situation, but will say that the family wants justice for Jodian, and more than anything, they want to ensure that this does not happen again. To anyone. We do not know when this COVID will disappear or when this curve will go south. But what is important is that the family is asking for compassion, that the frontline staff exercise empathy, compassion, and remember that life, we only have one life. And the Constitution, which I have in my hand,
yes,
certainly, I don't think people can appreciate that it is not only the government that has a responsibility to uphold the rights. You know, basic human dignity is a right for all. And we as individual citizens, the Constitution, it bounds us to respect, and we are obligated to respect the rights of all.
Especially in the healthcare profession, ISAT. You've mentioned the Hippocratic Oath. In the culture of Jamaica and in the society, our medical practitioners, especially the medical doctors, are demigods. So the tendency culturally is to, even if something goes wrong, it's never the fault of the doctors. You started off by speaking directly to the need for the empathy among the healthcare workers. Even at this early stage, what is your contention based on what you know to have happened?
At this early stage, my contention is the breakdown in protocol. And I'm going to say this very slow. Procedure, in the pursuit of justice, procedure is a slave and not a master. So we are, going back to the human point of it, is that you have taken an oath to ensure that you protect the lives at all costs, preserve life. And so with all these technical procedures about which hospital and whether we can receive or not receive, if we balance the importance and the emergency and the stress that Jodian was under, you were compelled to ensure that she received the necessary treatment. And delay is why we are here now.
I know you don't want to get into too much of details, but persons are asking if the baby is safe.
The baby
and
is,
with family
and thank God the baby is safe, and we are hoping that the baby will certainly be released to the family today.
No, the information that is also available says that there were concerns that your client, the deceased, rather, was exhibiting signs of COVID. Subsequent reports in the media have said that the test results show that the deceased was COVID negative.
So I want to make this clear. She at no time had COVID-19. And what is important, again, is we've seen the PR, we've seen the commercials, and we've seen the minister himself ask people, do not go into a panic, don't be afraid, and most importantly, don't discriminate. Now, we have lost a beautiful daughter of this country because a doctor says she coughed and everybody panics. Now listen, this is embarrassing for our health system, and I'm just saying to all persons, it don't matter if you're uptown, downtown, you have a right to receive the health care. It is your right.
Yeah.
And we must ensure that we respect each and every person as a human and treat them accordingly.
Even if she coughed.
Yes.
This is not someone trying to access a cafe. This is somebody trying to access the emergency services of a hospital in this country, where persons would be wearing personal protective gear in any event.
Yes.
So what could really have been at play that caused the deceased to be denied access?
So what is unfortunate, and the causes that will be revealed in time. So I don't want to discuss. It's not about the litigation as much as it ought to be about public awareness now.
Yes.
And calling on the health system to exercise the very protocols that they speak of, because this lady made the necessary preparations. No one can say that it is just a pregnant woman that show up and needs service. She paid for the service. She did everything according to her entire pregnancy. And because of the lack of preparedness, and it's just unfortunate because Andrews, we were told by the minister that they were now on board.
Yeah.
And so these are just things that are going to be, when the matter is ventilated, we hope that this does not happen again.
And that there will be justice. How long do you estimate this case will take to come to closure?
With this COVID-19, the court system is also under pressure. But I would hope on behalf of the family that this does not become a media circus. What is lacking in this country is accountability. Everyone wants to be glorified when there's success, but when they drop the ball, as in this situation, everybody is scrambling and trying to shift and pass the blame. But I will say this with clarity, there is no blame on the family. There's nothing contributory towards this family and towards the actions of Jody.
There's another point in the release that I noticed, and it did state that the family does not want this particular matter to be used for political purposes.
Correct, that is correct.
Just to
clarify. That is, and I will expound on that because Jody Ann was apolitical. She has no allegiance to any party.
Was Jody Ann Jamaican?
She was Jamaican.
Was she human?
And she was human.
Well,
that is what is important.
That is all that is what
that is important, and the family has stressed, and I'm making it clear.
Yeah.
Yes, we're not passing blame.
Yes.
We want justice for Jody, and it must not become a PR campaign as to who is at fault and what is that. What I will say, though, is the health system is broken. This is not the first time. And COVID is not the only reason where these mishaps happen and a family is left scarred. A daughter who has never met her mother. That is what we're dealing with right now.
Such a very sad situation. Good afternoon, everyone. That was Voices, the intellectual voice that has everyone talking. And that is the featured story on CVM television in Jamaica on the program Sunrise, the Jodian Farron story. And they were having a discussion with the family's attorney at law, Isaac Buchanan. Good afternoon. You're just joining me. You're just getting home, or you're out and about. You are listening. You're on the YouTube channel, or you are on 104.5, 101.7, or 88.9. My name is Denise Lady D Gomez. Hashtag host Lady D. Hashtag ITZ Community Life. Inside the Zone on the YouTube channel. Check me out there. 5:46 p.m. Music for you on a Monday afternoon. And guess what? It is now time for a Jamaica ting. A Jamaica ting. You ever hear some people when they're stressing, they're Jamaica, they don't. But it's a Jamaica, and I say, a Jamaica me come from. Okay. And so I just want to let you know that we are heading into our Jamaican proverbs and meaning. And if you don't know it, ask me.
It's a land of special people, a place where champions grow, a magical vibe, so much more than you will ever know. You can't ignore the music. Reggae is so profound, and when it comes to the track, you know that Jamaica won't back down. On top of the world, we're more than just an island in the sun. A great nation, Bob Marley say, welcome everyone to Jamaica, sweet Jamaica. Come experience the culture. We do it like no other. Jamaica, sweet Jamaica. Come seek the island's treasure. Welcome to Jamaica.
Yeah, welcome to Jamaica. Welcome to Jamaica. Lord Jamaica, we're pulling for you, and I know you're pulling for us here in foreign. Yeah, I know how that go. 5:48 p.m. inside the zone, the Monday drive, keeping you in the know in the city. You walk, drive, and reside wherever your city is. My city is New York. New York. New York City. New York. You ever hear you never hear people talk? Yeah, man, you have to pay attention. So I want to say good afternoon to you, and you. 549, call 914-600-4228. Log the number, okay? Now, some all-time Jamaican things, proverbs and meanings. So last week I kicked it off, and I will not only be featuring proverbs and meanings, but I'm going back to some of my old script. You know, that will just cause us to reminisce a little bit. Now, here's another one. Independent John Crow fly high. Independent John Crow fly high. The English version says, an independent John Crow, which is a vulture, flies high. The meaning, a person who feels superior tries to stay on top. I hope that's not you, nor me, nor I. Nega say, if sinting no goso, in nearly goso. We know that. The English translation. Negro says, if something does not go as is said, it is near to what is said. The meaning, anything that is said, which is not a 100% fact, must at least be some percentage of truth. Another way of saying it is, every rumor there is an ounce of truth. Okay? All right, we got that one down pat. Here we go. Bud can't fly upon one wing. Bud can't fly upon one wing. The English version says, a bird cannot fly with one wing, meaning there is no good without a bad. All right. Blood follow vein. English, blood follows vein, meaning family members should stick together. I hope your family members are sticking together, even in this serious pandemic we're having, okay? Can't take cow tail fry cow skin. Can't take cow tail fry cow skin. Oh Lord, that's a tongue twister. English, one cannot take away a cow's tail to fry its own skin. That would be something, wouldn't it? Meaning, one cannot use the faults of someone to judge others. No, sir. Here is another one. High seat kill Miss Thomas Puss. High seat kill Miss Thomas Puss. How many times we use that one? English, high seat kills Miss Thomas's puss or a cat. Meaning, people who fight for positions for which they are not qualified will face embarrassment. Bad luck worse than obia. English, bad luck is worse than obia. The meaning, to meet with some type of misfortune is worse than an evil spell. Okay. When no dead, no dash way. English, what is not dead, do not throw it away. Meaning, do not give up hope when you still have life. Dog damn dog. Oh dear Lord, this one. All right. Dog eats dog. That's the English, meaning people destroy each other for their own benefit. Cock, rooster, mouth, kill cock. All right. The English, cock mouth kills cock, meaning you may fall in the same trap you set for others. All right. Time longer than rope. The English version, time is longer than rope. The meaning, time is the master. A fast make a Nancy de a house stop. It's because a Nancy, the spider, is inquisitive why he is living in the ceiling. Oh Lord, that one. Meaning, mind your own business or you could find yourself in trouble or isolated. I got just a few more to go. I know every rainfall must wet you. It is not every rainfall that should wet you. Meaning, you don't have to be a part of everything. Let some things go by. You know, some of us like to be up in everything just so. and then your name start calling. And every good, I'm sorry, let me read that for you again. And everything good for eat, good for talk. English version. It is not everything that is good to eat is also good to discuss. That's right. Meaning, some things are better left unspoken. Don't repeat everything you hear. That's right. And a few more to go. Alligator shouldn't call hog long moat. Alligator shouldn't call hog long moat. English, an alligator should not refer to a hog as long mouth. Lord, the English version. Okay. Meaning, be careful not to ridicule or belittle someone who has similar characteristics to you. Okay? A tailor never have a good suit. A tailor never owns an expensive suit. The meaning, people should practice what they preach and lead by example. Lord, it's hard, but we try. Ask me no question, I tell you no lie. I remember that as a child when, nobody won't bother you and stuff, and you stamp your foot and say, ask me no question, and we, twist up your little body. My gosh, all when you're in your uniform and pride killing you. Lord have mercy. Ask me no question, and I will not tell you no lie. All right. Meaning, avoid asking excessive questions, lest you receive false information. Somebody just tell you something to shut you up. Just like that. Okay? Okay, so it's 5 minutes to 5 minutes to 6 o'clock. That was a segment, Old Time Jamaica Ting, and I hope you loved it. It's Dennis Brown's Monday. Of course, this is Richie because I had to do my Old Time Jamaica Ting. So I'm closing you now, Richie, closing you, pulling you down, and I'm taking you to my next selection with Dennis Brown. That's my featured artist for the Monday afternoon here on the show, The Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And Inside the Zone, the community platform where information is guaranteed. Hashtag host Lady D. Hashtag ITZ Community Life. YouTube, Inside the Zone. Call 914-600-4228 if you'd like to talk to me this afternoon. At 6 o'clock, we are going live with yours truly and Chris Wilby. And this afternoon, we will be talking about a headline that came up just a few days ago or so about a woman, young woman too, she's about 33, who has 8 children, and her story made news and people started to help her. And we're just going to be talking about the humanity of people and how people go through hard life and all that, and so we'll be doing that in addition to a few headlines just for you. 3 minutes to 5 o'clock. Ready for some more music? Dennis Brown on a Monday.
Do you know what it means to have a revolution? Fighting against oppression, ooh yeah, battering
That's the late Dennis Brown. It's a Dennis Monday. Hey, everybody. Monday Drive. It is a minute after 6 o'clock. I gotta pull it down. Hello, everybody. Reminding you the show is brought to you by Cooler Runnings, Jamaican Restaurant, and Western Union, and Corey's Eats. Thanks to those who just decided to say, hey, Lady D, I want to be a part of your program. I'm going to bless you. I really, really appreciate you all the time. So I'd like to say hi to you if you're just tuning in. Welcome to the show.
Western Union is here for you. Available 24/7 every day. The Western Union app and website gives you the option of sending money from the comfort of your home straight to your loved ones. With Western Union, you can send money to banks in Jamaica, including Scotiabank, National Commercial Bank, First Global Bank, and more. Tell your receiver in Jamaica to register their bank account at the nearest Western Union location and receive funds directly into their bank accounts. Get fast and convenient service when you download the Western Union mobile app or go online at wu.com. For more information, visit wu.com or call 718-801-9370. That's 718-801-9370. Services may be provided by Western Union Financial Services Incorporated, NMLS number 906983, and or Western Union International Services LLC, NLMS number 906985, which are licensed as money transmitters by the New York State Department of Financial Services. See terms and conditions for details.
Are hungry.
Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to correct something here very quickly so I can move ahead. But I'd like to say hi to you. You're just joining. You're just getting home. You are driving somewhere out there in your motor car. You are a trucker. You are transporting goods across state lines. You are working in the education system, so you still have to go in to do some, work of some sorts. You are perhaps an ancillary worker to the teachers who are working remotely with their students. I gather that that's quite a challenge for both teacher and student. One of my little cousins, she was with me for a little bit, and I was on her because her teachers were mad. Some of these children don't realize it's not holiday they're on. They're just working, but not from the classroom. But, they want to just do what they want to do. And we're like, So I was on my cousin. I don't know if she's listening, but I was on her trying to get her to focus. So good afternoon to one and all.
Cooler Runnings Restaurant, located at 1802 Near Avenue, corner of Wickham Avenue in the Bronx. We specialize in the best Jamaican and American cuisine, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We offer free in-house delivery, minimum $20 purchase, and we also have Uber Eats. We do barbecue Thursdays, fish fry Fridays, and seafood Saturdays. For more information, give us a call for our address and menu, 718-324-7484. Once again, that's 718-324-7484. Cooler Runnings Restaurant, simply the best Jamaican food.
Welcome back. Our telephone number here, 914-600-4228, 914-600-4228. And if you'd like to listen on your phones, that's 641-552-8206. 641-552-8206 if you'd like to listen to us on your phones while you're driving around town and you don't have the chance to pull up and all of that, and you can simply just listen to Lady D. The only thing that you'll be missing is me in my nice little peach top. That's all. You won't see me in my peach top. You'll only hear my voice. Okay? Hey, everybody, parents, I hope you're well. Grandparents, I hope you're well. I hope you're managing in this COVID crisis. Social distancing. I'm singing that song. Please, it helps. Don't talk up talk up to people close up, close up. I know we like to get up close and personal, but you know. 5 minutes after 6 o'clock, Chris Wilby will be joining me in a few minutes, and I'd like to share with you, in the meantime, on this day in history. And I think I see him popping up here somewhere. I believe I see him popping up here somewhere. Is this Mr. Chris Wilby?
In the flesh. How are you, lady?
In the flesh. I am in the flesh as well. In the flesh as well, Chris Wilby.
Yes, I'm running late, but it's better to be late than never.
No,
right?
man, it's not that bad, because usually you try to call in on time. I was just about to share one quick on this day in history for students shot at Kent State. On this day in 1970, an anti-Vietnam War demonstration at Kent State University turned deadly when the Ohio National Guard shot 4 unarmed students and wounded 9 others, further turning public opinion against the war. On this day, it's May 4th. Can you believe it? Are you pinching yourselves? Pinch a little harder, because it goes so. It's the 4th of May. Oh, how time has flown. Oh. Chris. No, well, you can't laugh, you know.
The summer is going to pass before you know it.
I'm going out to go do some walking, because my gym thing did close since this thing is so, I was like, Lord, I need to go do something. So when I get home, I'm kindly going to strut my stuff up the street, if it's even half an hour, because it's it's a beautiful day. So Chris Wilby, my pleasure having you on the show Inside the Zone, and it is our Keeping You in the Know segment with news, happenings, and facts. Ladies and gentlemen, please spread the word. We're on. I'm going Facebook Live today, in addition to my YouTube channel, Chris. So if you are linking with the people in your network, you can let them know they have options. I don't know if you'll be going Facebook Live on your end, but certainly we would like to engage quite a bit of people today. So everyone, I'd like to welcome you to the show, and customarily, we like to introduce it just like this. Thank you for joining us. Our telephone number to Linkage Radio is 914-600-4228. Welcome to the segment Keeping You in the Know with news, happenings, and facts. My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez.
And I'm Chris Wilby from Caribbean Vibes Radio.
This afternoon promises to be good. We have a feature that we would like to discuss with you, and we have the news headlines that we would like to discuss with you as well. So we invite you to call us 914-600-4228. And to those who are stopping by my Facebook page, I invite you to share on your pages, invite someone to join us in this broadcast. Chris?
Yes, Lady D.
So we just have a few headlines. Now, I came across a headline today. Do you have your headlines lined up?
No, not yet.
All right, so I can go ahead and share one with the audience. Hey, Pat. Pat popped up. So Pat is ready. Pat, you know how we roll. All right, our first headline, our first headline for the afternoon is one centered around one of our Jamaican veteran broadcasters. Barry G dismisses death rumors, says he is alive and well. Not sure how that all began. Out of Kingston, Jamaica, veteran broadcaster Barry G, now retired, has silenced rumors being circulated on social media that he died. In his inimitable style, Gordon responded with a video message from his home in Savannah Lamar in Westmoreland, stating that he was alive and well. In his response video, Gordon said, "Hey, this is Barry G. I'm alive and kicking." There are reports going around, people carrying news claiming that me Barry G dead. If I did, may the Lord rest my soul, but I'm alive and kicking.
I love that.
I love The reports had claimed that Gordon died in New York after being admitted to hospital last Friday. Gordon announced his retirement in January of this year after 45 years in radio. He rose to prominence in the late 1970s while working at the now defunct Jamaica Broadcasting Corporation as well as Radio Jamaica RJR. In subsequent years, Gordon did stints at a number of other radio stations, including Power 106, Class FM, Hot 102 FM, and most recently, Mellow FM. So, public service announcement, Barry G is not dead. Wherever that came from, you know, somebody would stamp their feet and say, the blood of Jesus.
Exactly, the blood of Jesus is against it. Because I never heard the rumor.
I
to
didn't,
show you
I
how
didn't
much
either.
I have been off social media and the news circuit and everything recently. But I am happy that he's not dead. He's very much alive.
Very much alive.
Yeah, so,
I have another one.
Why
here.
tell the rumors?
Man, I have another one here too. Haitian pastors arrested for holding church services in defiance of COVID-19 measures. Lord, where do we go? This is out of Port-au-Prince in Haiti. Two pastors are due to appear in court later this week after they were arrested on Sunday for conducting services at churches in violation of the health measures prohibiting any gathering of more than 10 people in a bid to prevent the spread of the coronavirus COVID-19. Law enforcement authorities confirmed that Joseph Bartoni Brunache of the Church of God and boards on the outskirts of the capital and Carl Sunday of the Church of Living God were detained on Sunday after their churches were filled with worshippers. Haiti, like a number of Caribbean countries, has implemented several measures aimed at curbing the spread of the virus that was first detected in China last December. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Public Health said the French-speaking Caribbean island had recorded 3 new cases of the coronavirus in the West Department, with 2 cases in Pétionville and the other in Croix de Bouquet. The new cases bring to 88 the total the island has recorded since the start of the epidemic here on March 19. There have been 10 deaths in Haiti as a result of the virus that has killed more than 240,000 and infected nearly 3.5 million globally. The health authorities said that 245 people are in quarantine at the hospital and 573 others are in quarantine at their homes. I don't know what they're going to do that for. Most people are doing online. When you're doing online church, it's just your pastors, your praise team, your musicians, your audio-visual team, and maybe 10 to 15 people, where you're going with a church full of people. And it just goes to show you how followers, once they truly believe in their leadership, they say, come, you go.
Yes.
You know, this follow
That
back
is
of me kind of thing.
The lesson
Sure.
that I am learning from this COVID-19 especially, that a lot of people will follow. And I made a couple of posts on my Facebook page about it, Lady D, where I said that a lot of these Christians are going to be following their pastors to the gate of hell because they are not thinking for themselves. They are just doing what the pastor says. If the pastor says jump, they will jump. And it doesn't matter what anybody else says. And that is, I cannot understand how people will allow themselves to be led in such a way that you cannot think for yourself. It's like you don't have a mind of your own anymore. Because we know that the COVID-19 virus is real. It is killing people. And the health authorities have given out instructions on what they believe are methods to control this disease. And you have some people who they are so far out there that they believe that God is going to protect them no matter what. And it is just so ridiculous. I've seen in this COVID-19 where ministers of religion are dying because they have defied the rule. They have defied. I don't know if they believe that God is just going to come down and save them, you know, if they do ridiculous nonsense, you know. So it's just and these ministers, I believe these ministers should be charged if anything happened to their parishioners, to these people. You know, they should be arrested and charged.
But at the same time, they will tell you that, you know, they didn't force. If the appeal is made for church to be held and the membership is invited and you go, that's on your own recognizance, right? You take up yourself and go.
They are breaking the law by putting out that invitation in the first place.
So that's happening in Haiti, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to you, 18 minutes after 6 o'clock, keeping you in the know with news, happenings, and facts. Want to say hi to Betty, Bethania. And I could say the other names, Bet, but we'll keep them there. Good afternoon to Bet. Good afternoon to, let's see who we have. Hey, Yvette. Yvette is on. Herman. Hey, Herman. Good day to you. Everyone is stopping by, moving on. Father King, all right, and Pat. So good afternoon to you. 914-600-4228. I mentioned earlier that we do have a feature that we would like to share with you and to have a discussion on it. And Chris, would you like us to transition to that now, or do you have a headline?
No, you can go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to play the clip in which she is expressing the difficulty she's having. Then we can talk about the success out of all of this.
Absolutely.
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a clip to share with you. And this is the story of Crystal Gale. And she is 33 years old. She has 8 children, and you know, she fell on very difficult times. They've always had it hard. And so we'd like to share that with you. And let's talk about, you know, the heart, how we care about each other.
As the economy reels from the coronavirus pandemic, more Jamaicans say they are finding it difficult to make ends meet. But how are domestic helpers coping? TVJ's Anthony Lugg has been speaking with one.
They say the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And today, I'll be sharing the story of a single mother of 8 who is currently struggling during this COVID-19 crisis.
This is 33-year-old Crystal Clark, a helper whose feet have become weary. She has not been able to work since the announcement of the first COVID-19 case in Jamaica.
Since school lock and crisis now, I can't go to work because I normally do this work with the teachers from the school. So we don't have any money, we don't have any food, we don't have anything here now.
The school she's referring to is the Duane Park Primary School, which 4 of her children attend. It was not easy, but she took us through this passage before making it to the place she and her 8 children call home. It's a 1-bedroom wooden structure. On the inside, these are the 2 beds on which they all lay their head. In the kitchen, there were pots, plates, and utensils, but apart from these seasonings, there was no food.
What we had before was the supplies of milk and buns that we got from the principal and porridge mix, and basically that's it. That's what we were living on up until now, which is completely vanished.
Over the last 8 weeks, many have flocked to grocery stores in a bid to stock up on food items. For her, that's something she hopes to do one day. We asked whether the children have ever gone to bed hungry.
Many nights, even when I am working, because if at the end of the month when I pay the rent, I still can't find the food. So many nights them go to them bed hungry. And even when the bigger ones will hold it, the smaller ones will cry.
What does that do for you?
Brings tears to my eyes because I just have to hold them and tell them say tomorrow is another day and me will get something for them by tomorrow. Sometimes tomorrow still not come.
The struggles are real, so too the pain. She believes she has failed them as a mother.
At times I feel like I should just give them up because maybe they would do better off without me. I never once thought about running away, leave them though. Because I know that they need me.
While at the house, we spoke with the children who showed us their books. As for the schoolwork sent by teachers, it's handwritten by Miss Clark because she's unable to print. As for recreational activities, games are played in the house or they watch this TV. The problem is, half the screen is black.
The living condition here is not healthy for them either. We don't have any running water, no proper toilet. They are rats as big as you and I about the place, and sometimes in the house.
The burden she bears may be heavy, however, she keeps pushing, but she's desperately in need.
Sometimes I dream of a bigger picture, like days are gonna come where them are gonna get big and them are gonna alright. So that's what keeps me looking forward to them every day.
Anthony Lugg, TVJ News.
Alrighty, so that was Crystal Clark expressing her need, right, Chris? And I have to say thanks to Chris. He came across this feature on this young woman with her children, and we thought it a good idea to discuss it this afternoon. There is a subsequent video as well where people reached out to her and she was blessed and she gave her thank yous, and to the point where she has started to bless other people. Chris, you want us to go right into that one?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we'll start talking. Who are you? All right. So we'll start talking. No, I don't want to. I saw it just now, but I mistakenly. So let's just start talking. I will feature the second video in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. I see Yvette saying that the echo. There's an echo and it's doubling
yes,
up. So
I think something was going on. There was another
on
thing
Facebook. She's on Facebook and she's saying that
I saw it
echoing. She's hearing two over. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. Very interesting. Thing there, lady, the situation there, Crystal Clark, and I must say that one of the first things that kind of jumped out at me through all of the struggles and everything that she's going through, the first thing, I'm going to be honest with you, that I asked, the first question I asked is, where is the father in all of this situation? You know, because oftentimes, or too often, we see these situations where mothers are struggling with however many children, and no father is in the picture. And throughout everything, throughout the interview, throughout everything, I don't hear any mention of the fathers or father. You know, we don't know how many fathers are, you know, is in the picture. Read it. She is 33 years old with eight children.
Yes.
You know, and a single mother. Under any circumstances, under any situation, that is going to be rough, right? And especially in her situation. You know, she doesn't have a proper roof over her head. She doesn't have a proper facility for them to
your bathroom, your bathroom facilities.
Right.
Yes.
Bathroom facilities and all of that. So it is a very dire situation that TVJ put out there. And, you know, that is one of the things that, you know, it stuck out at me, and it is still eating at me. You know, we can say everything about, you know, what she did wrong and how come she ended up with 8 children and whatever, but I am still going to say what happened to the fathers.
Yes.
You know, where are the fathers? You know, too many times we blame the woman. It takes two to tango. You know, and too many times, you know, society blame the woman. Oh, she should be this and she should be that, and yes, she should. But at the same time, we don't put the emphasis on the men who are getting these women pregnant and just leaving.
Yes.
You know, without any consequences. It is time that the government step in and do something about these absentee fathers.
Absolutely.
You know, especially in a situation where it has gone viral, it becomes a national conversation, this story. You know, the government needs to step in and find these fathers for these children.
I found the follow-up clip with her expressing her thanks to Jamaica, for the Jamaicans, for their support. Stay with us. If you're just joining us, we do apologize. I understand there was some problems with the audio just now, but I found out why. The initial clip we played, it was with Crystal Clark. That's her name. She's 33. She's Jamaican, living in Jamaica. She has 8 children, and things have been very difficult. Poor bathroom hygiene issues. They live in one room. They share one bed. And, you know, she works at a school, but now that the schools are out because of the COVID, then that has cut her income tremendously. And the story broke about her. Now, there's a subsequent video because she got help. So I hope you'll be able to hear this clear enough so we can have a discussion.
The news, gratitude this evening from a domestic helper who's been receiving support since her story was featured in primetime news on Monday. Now, the mother of 8 who has not been able to provide for her children due to the coronavirus crisis says a lot has changed. TVJ's Anthony Lugg has more in this report.
After months of having barely any food to eat, Crystal Clark smiles as she shares what the last 4 days have been like.
I never knew that our little Jamaica that we have here was so caring.
Since TVJ News shared the story of the single mother of 8 on Monday, hundreds locally and overseas have offered support. Some showed up at the Duane Park Primary School, as well as our offices on Lyndhurst Road in St. Andrew, to deliver food items and other things for Miss Clark.
We can actually eat now, and I don't have to worry about them going to bed hungry anymore, because I have enough food can last me months, and food that I can actually give away same way to somebody else that want or in need just like me.
The burden she bore for the last few years was heavy. With the support she has received over the last few days, some have been lifted. But that has not stopped the tears.
My previous cry was sad cry, and this cry is happy cry. Tears, happy tears. And now to know that I can say what you want to eat tonight is a joy to me.
Also a joy to her is that more time can be spent assisting her children with their schoolwork, now that they have food. It's important to note that the 3 children who attend the Duane Park Primary School in St. Andrew did so for the first time in 2019 after Miss Clark tried to register one of them. Colleen Reed Grant is the principal.
When the team was doing the registration process for that child, who at the time was 8 years old and should have been in grade 3, the team realized that the child had never attended school, not basic school, not primary school. And so they escalated that immediately to my attention. I conducted an interview with her, and immediately, in ascertaining the background to the situation, realized that there were actually more children of primary school age who were at home, not attending school, had never attended school.
They were registered, and with the assistance of the teachers, they were quickly integrated into the system. But how did the children function?
We were pleasantly surprised at how much the children knew. They were literate. The children could spell. They spoke standard Jamaican English. They were, in our opinion, well advanced for children who we had registered as students who had never attended school.
I read a book that says, when the babies are smaller, them eyes are gravitated to the color red. So the more red you put in front of them, so which is why we also color the word red.
Interesting, though, is how Miss Clark did it.
Everything that I teach them, I learn it myself. So it's like a process. So I'm teaching myself and I'm teaching them at the same time. And even though when they're at school, everything they learn at school, I learn it with them.
Many Jamaicans would have attended an early childhood, primary and secondary institution. But for Crystal Clark, that was not the case. It all began here at the Gregory Park Primary School in St. Catherine. She would then make her way to a high school also in St. Catherine. However, that was short-lived.
Her children are doing very, very well. The child who is in grade 1 far exceed his peers. The child, the eldest that we have, we placed him in grade 2 at first in September. By October, we moved him to grade 3. By November, he was placed in grade 4. By the December exams, he placed 17th, beating out more than 50% of the grade 4 class that he was placed in. And by January, he made it onto the school's quiz team.
Miss Clark's pockets may be empty and her house might be small, but her heart is big. And like any other parent, her greatest desire is to see her children excel in all their endeavors.
They say from every bad situation comes good. And with all the support Miss Clark has been getting from her fellow Jamaicans over the last few days, she says she's now able to see light at the end of the tunnel.
I just want to thank all Jamaicans, overseas, everybody. I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart. I love everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best, and I appreciate all of it.
Anthony Lugg, TVJ News.
Well, 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 well. I tell you, this is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Not only are they poor, but they are taught well by their mother.
Yes.
Because if I'm listening, I just started to make my bulleted notes here, because she was attending Gregory Park High School.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think she had gotten, much further, but you can tell that she is naturally academically astute.
Yes.
And that is what helped her with her children to teach them at home. Amazing. Now, when we hear these kinds of success stories, Chris, because my next thought is that she lives in a very zinced, fenced environment.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the primary thing is that, yes, in order for you to, function, you need food. So they gave her her most urgent need. She needed food. And the school was very supportive when they accepted her children, which, as we hear, they blew them out of the water. Yeah. But I'm hoping at some point, because she is ambitious, she just doesn't have any money, that their living condition will change. Because you can't improve where she lives. So it has to change. She has to relocate. Something will happen down the road. I'm sure of that. But this is an amazing story. Now, you were, grappling about the fact that the fathers are absent. And in a lot of cases, we blame the women for having put themselves in positions to have had so many children, given birth to, multiple children. But again, you and I know that when the going is good, sometimes the horse gallop through the gate. And that's why people end up having children. You just keep going at it and you end up having children. But we have had this discussion on this program, Chris, asking the question, why is it that men, some men, because it's not general across the board, why is it that some men, just give up their responsibilities, their paternal roles? What causes that? My last response when we had that question was, people are into relationships and they are not mentally, emotionally, financially prepared. And the moment children come, they panic and run without thinking. Now, that's my take on it. We're busy having physical relationships, but there's no plan. So whether it's the plan for contraceptive, so the physical can continue, who cares? But that contraceptive is in place, whether it's a condom or whether it's any kind of female birth control. So half the time we're not paying attention to that, You just do your thing or go on.
Yeah.
And the moment you are told, the man is told, I am pregnant, he either bolts at that point, he waits it out for you to have baby and babies, and then it becomes overwhelming because he didn't have no plan. Maybe he wasn't even working no good job. A whole lot of things.
And, sometimes it's a snowball effect, Lady D. Sometimes the women are in desperate situation and they themselves, they are looking for some form of help or assistance. And it causes them to do things that they probably would not otherwise have done. You know, so for example, a woman is with a man, she gets pregnant, she has one baby, that father leaves, she finds another man to help her, you know, because she's struggling, you know, and the man comes with the sweet mouth and he promise her uptown, downtown, and East Kingston and Parade, and she believes. And,
Right.
you know, as you say, when the going is good, because, yes, you know, the one baby is there, and he comes in, and he may be assisting a little bit, so yes, you feel comfortable, and next thing you know, another baby comes, and that man runs, or, you know what I mean? And it becomes this desperation where the woman is out there trying to get some form of assistance, and so she ends up moving from one situation to another situation, and before you know it, you know, it becomes this huge problem.
Yes, and I am very pleased, and I know our Jamaican people.
Yeah.
And people in general, but this is a Jamaican based story.
Right.
I know our Jamaican people. We care. We will help. We will ask the questions, the obvious questions, but we will help you. We'll help you.
Agree. And I am happy that it turned out the way it turned out, you know, because I want to say that when, because Yvette is the one who brought the story to my attention. And when she came home and shared the article with me, that was the first article, she said to me, Chris, I got her number. I called TVJ. And I got her number from TVJ. And I was trying to call her number, but it seemed as if the number is so busy and overwhelmed. I turned to her and I said, listen, don't worry about that part yet. Because guess what? She's going to be okay. Because we as Jamaicans, when we hear of these stories, we rally to each other. You know, so I was not surprised at the time that she was going to get the assistance in terms of food and probably clothes for the children and all of that. It is going to happen. This is how we are, you know, and I'm very, very happy. I'm very proud of us Jamaicans. Now, the next thing that I want to see is moving from just the food situation, because guaranteed most of this is a one-off donation from people.
Yes.
Because a lot of time people are not going to be there because
to sustain
next 2
you.
weeks,
Right.
this story is going to disappear off of the front line. You know, it's not going to be there, and most of the help is going to disappear. So what I would love to see is some structure put in place for her and the children. I don't know how that is going to happen. You know, but after the food disappear, she's going to need to have that structure that she can rely on. Because
Well,
these
you know,
children are gifted.
Yes,
and
they
they
are.
need to be looked out for.
Now, you know, as you're talking, the clip also alluded to the fact that she has so much that she, you know, she also helping, blessing other people as well.
Right.
Now, when you have that kind of mindset, when you have that heart, I guarantee you that your blessing will come. I believe that she is going to be blessed. And she has a lot of pride, not in a boastful way, but she's ambitious and she wants the best for her children. When you see a woman could have, at such a young age, she's only 33, so clearly she started having children early, and they are young. But if a woman could produce children in a school system where the teachers are not saying, oh, they have to go start from scratch because they came into the school system late. The woman spent the time in her lack going to the school, working, getting her little stipend. You know what she said? They went to bed hungry. Why? even though she lives in that environment, the principle is that I must have a roof over my head. So she ensures she pays her rent, she pays her little bills, and then, yes, they don't have any food, but she knows there's going to be a better day. And she finds that time to spend to teach 8 picnic in our house.
It's amazing.
Now that is what tells me something. Alone.
Yes.
And the children are cultured. No, man. 914-600-4228.
I've never seen or heard of anything like this in Jamaica.
914-600-4228. Would you like to call us? For those of you who have heard the 2 clips, I do apologize for the initial one, but you get the gist of it by now. We're talking about Crystal Clark, 33 children. She has 8 children, and, you know, she has now gotten some assistance with food and so on. But the brilliance of her children is what has captured the attention, especially of the school that they are now going to, Duane Park Primary School. Because at some point when you see children, it's either they're running up and down, they don't have on any brief, somebody in 1-footer slippers, they're dirty and so on, and they tell you, oh, is Crystal up the road, 8 picnic them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But here they could have gone to school later than they should have, but she had already prepared them to the point where the one who is in grade 1, you know, it's difficult for them to advance him, you know, because then he's still young. And even if they put him in grade 3 and 4, they still can't place him like that. So what do you do?
Right.
She can still teach him, because clearly what he's learning is beyond his grade level. No, man, that tells me a whole lot about this woman. Yes. And, you know, what is meted out to her is unfortunate, and we get it, but she did not just use that alone to find, you know, to just be distressed and me no have no money and me can't take care of my children.
I am
no. Let's run to the phone line. Good afternoon. Welcome to Keeping You in the Know.
Good afternoon, Lady D and Chris. How are you both?
We just love to hear you, Pat.
Well,
What's doing?
I am blessed. I'm blessed. You know, this is the first time I'm hearing this story, and, you know, it really tugged at my heartstrings, you know, and I have the same question as Chris. Where is the father, or where are the fathers? Unfortunately, we've come to the realization that, you know, some of these men, they're only with you for the joyride. You know, the sex is good until pregnancy comes along, and then, whoops, I don't need you anymore. So the poor woman is left, you know, to care for the children. But this woman, she speaks so eloquently, and you know, it speaks volumes to me. I said, this woman sounds so intelligent. You know, she just needed a push, because how many times some of us fall on, you know, hard luck. But out of adversity, we see, you know, that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And what really surprises me is the children. The children are gifted, you know. She spent time to stay home and homeschool her children. What about the children who are in school? They have the opportunity. Their parents can send them to school, but they're lollygagging. They couldn't care less. And they have all the opportunity in the world. And this poor woman, unfortunately, she couldn't afford to send her kids to school. Now that they went to school, they are stars, and they will shine bright and brighter. They just needed that little push. So, you know, we just have to encourage and try to empower others. You know, when we see a man down, we just don't kick them to the curb, because, you know, it's just unfortunate that the situation that they're in, they just need a little help. So thank you for bringing this story to the forefront, so Now we
Yes.
can learn, and not pass judgment, because that's what we often do at times. We pass judgment.
Thank you,
And
Pat.
make our own insinuations.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you, thank you.
All right.
We
Could not
appreciate
have
You're
it.
welcome.
Any better, Pat. I just love hearing from you. Thank you very, very much. I
Well,
appreciate it.
thank you. Thank you very much. You're quite welcome. I love hearing from you guys, too. God
Okay,
bless.
blessings. All righty, good afternoon. Welcome to those of you who are tuning in. It is keeping you in the know with news, happenings, and facts. My name is Denise Lady D. Gomez.
I deliberately did
You
that,
know,
Lady D. know.
I just sit looking. I'm like, okay.
And I'm Chris Wilby.
All righty, so we are just having a discussion about Crystal Gale, Crystal
Yeah.
Clark. She's
Crystal Clark.
33.
It's the second time you make that mistake.
Right, Crystal Clark. She's Jamaican, residing in Jamaica. She has 8 children, and she fell on difficult times. The children have gone to bed without a meal, and she has always encouraged them that tomorrow will be a better day. Nobody has ever heard that her children were found or caught stealing. She has taught them homeschooling, and they are now in school. They went to school later than they should have, but they are the stars of the school, bright as stars, I tell you.
Yeah.
So what does that tell us? Does that mean that in your own God-given will, you can make things better? It's like the stock market. What happens in the stock market? The stock market is an emotional roller coaster, right? You see your money go up, then it drop back down. Something happening. It's triggered by emotion. So if you see it go up, you want to go buy some more stock. All kind of stuff going on. So it is as human beings. We're emotional. We find ourselves in a rut, Chris, and we decide to sit in there and wallow and not tap into that God-given will that we are given to say, how can I make my situation any better? Even a little tips better, rather than sitting down and moping on what I don't have and who has wronged me and how the world has just, caught me in a stiff. Because she could have done the same thing. She even said at times she wondered if she should, give her children away, but I'm sure she don't want to give her children away. So she struggled through it. Now that tells you about a person's character. That tells you about who she is. That I know,
woman
I
is
am telling
nothing
you, she's
short of
amazing.
amazing.
And we just have to pray for her children. These are not children that you just say, oh, things will go better, man. There's a great gift. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Lady D and Chris.
Good
afternoon.
I just love you, Hortense.
I'm here listening here. That woman, my God, is an intelligent woman with all those kids. Not going to primary school and look at the jump from one class to the next. Eh? My God.
Amazing, Hortense.
Blessing. But you see some of them man, yeah, trust me, man, they be hang by them tongue. Yeah. Because they're wicked. Then come, as Chris said, poverty downtown and parade. Right? And when you get involved with them, and you say, me pregnant. Gone.
They bolt.
Yes, they run gone. They take the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gone look something else.
And you know what happened now, Hortense? When the children grow up, and graduating and so on, they might just show up and say, oh, I'm my son that, I'm my daughter that,
Yes.
I'm going to give you a joke. Same thing I was coming with. This lady have these children and she fight with it just like how this lady fight. And the boy turned out to be a doctor. We don't know when go one day and say, oh, my son that. the boy said to me, I'm going to my mother when me say, where you did there when me need you.
Right.
He shame like a dog. Yeah.
Yes.
Shame like a dog.
And
when,
they do
when
that.
my mother alone, and my mother, she struggled with me and put me with at me there. What you did there? Now you can show, but my son, that and that. Run him. Run them. Let me run them. Oh.
Good to hear you, Hortense.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hortense.
You're good?
Boy, oh boy.
All right, my love.
I can't see. If I could have seen Jesus Christ, that woman there, and then they pick me there. Oh, God.
Hortense, you know what? I was just about to make a comment about you, that you are visually impaired, right?
Yes.
But you know what I observed about you is that even though you can see, your other senses are sharp. You're a keen listener. Yes, you're a keen listener. You know how to process information.
Yes.
So you don't worry about the fact that you can't see. You know, the Lord is still with you, and He has sharpened your other senses, and that's what I'm grateful for you.
Yes. Again, it's in a different way.
That's right, my love. So we're going to love you and leave you.
Okay, all right.
Blessings. All right.
You have more headlines?
No, we're wrapping up. We only have 4 minutes to go.
Okay, all right.
But by the way, the latest headline was that people were saying Barry G dead. Did you hear that?
Yes, Barry.
But him not dead. Not in Augusta, okay?
I hear that.
Okay. All right. Take
Barry
care.
G. Okay.
Blessings, my love. I don't know where that headline. People can do some things, you see.
Yeah, and it only take one person to put
tell
it
you
out
to
there.
spark it off.
The funny thing about it is that one person put it out there and somebody pick it up and they don't try to verify before they share it. And before you know it. Because a lot of us, we want to be
the first
to share the news.
Man.
Instead of trying to get it right.
Go
we want to be the first to pass it on.
Yes, go fact check before you put information out there.
That's and that is why you have so much fake news on the internet because people just share. Sometimes I see people share, and the thing about it, a lot of times it's not just stupid people, You have smart, intelligent people.
Yeah, but they don't have no time. They don't have no time. They don't spend time.
And I see it and I'm like, why are these people doing
this? Because I've had to tell people, please go and pull that down, what you put up.
Yeah.
Yes, I've had to do it because when I see it come up, I'm like, but I didn't hear of this one. And when I go and, check around, there's no such a news.
Exactly.
Sure. But anyway, we just want to say that, be careful in this social distancing phase. I am very mindful about them opening up. The transition should be so slow that it gives us time to get ourselves prepared to go back to work and so on. There are businesses that are not losing any money, because they are international. Their workers are equipped to work from home. They are still being salaried, with the exception of the really small man who had to close because he had to close. If you're a barber, you work in a beauty salon, you work in a nail shop, all those kind of businesses, you're just up into each other's faces. But we understand you don't have no money. Things are hard. We operate a pantry and we're wrapping up. You know how many people come and line up in the pantry every day? Right now we're over 600 persons a week. And if you work that out by families, you're talking about how many persons in a family.
Yes.
So I am not going to speak from any independent position. Thank God I can go home and eat. I don't care if it's a crackers, but I know that it is important not to want to go out, go do what? I haven't done nails how long? My fingers don't drop off. I don't sport a wig, so my natural hair are gone, which it was natural from when. You know, those kinds of things. I still have clothes, me put them in rotation. I wasn't out shopping all the time. So you wonder, you know, where our priorities are. The park, me want Dad to go to the park and to go beach.
Oh, you want to go to the beach so much. What is, I ask the question, what is it
I don't
that
get
you
I don't get
drive
it.
somebody that the minute they say open up, everybody run to the beach?
Yeah.
Why?
So we'll
I don't get it.
You know, we'll die being strong-willed. Can't, you know, nobody can tell me what to do. You can't see the virus. You can't see it. So when it is flying from one person to the next, you're not gonna see when it catching you. All right, Chris, we give out with stories.
Yes, Lady D, I just want to say once again, thank you very much for having me. And from the Crystal Clark story, I want to say to everyone, you can be down, but you are not out. As long as there is a will, there is a way, and just keep pushing forward.
Absolutely.
Hopefully,
Blessings to
next
you.
week we will be back here to do it all over again. Have a great evening.
That's right. Thanks to those of you who stopped by on the Facebook page. We appreciate you. And on my YouTube channel, Inside the Zone. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks to Western Union, Cooler Runnings, Corey's Eats, blessings, blessings. And to those of you who just love yourselves, right? Bless yourself. Love your children, and remember, in everything you do, it is the will of God concerning your life. A lot of love. Blessings, everyone. I am out of here, out of here, out of here.
Murderers must get the